Hey guys, these are on sale now. This is the FlexFit Limited Black Friday special. Blacked out here and blacked out logo here. As you can see, these are all embroidered. All proceeds go towards Vader Episode 2. You can grab yours now in the link below. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about something that's been going around a little bit, and I want to chime in. There seems to be a lot of controversy around something I said during one of my live streams, during one of the watch parties for Andor. And it was in regards to Andor having bricks and screws. Now, I like to think of myself as a OT fan of Star Wars. You know, I've been into it since 1996. And at 32 now, you know, it's quite a few years of being into Star Wars. And of course, having a Star Wars channel, I've really delved further into as much of the making of, the backstories, the lore, you name it, the books and all that, just as any Star Wars fan would. If anything, maybe a little bit more in some aspects, in some areas, to just do my due diligence and make sure that what I'm saying is at least based on some facts and things like that. And one of the things I really enjoy on the channel is a lot of the making of. And what comes with that is, you know, a lot of the making of books from the original trilogy and prequel trilogy, which George was a part of. That wasn't Disney era yet. And what comes with that is a lot of Ralph McQuarrie art. And one thing I'm doing in particular myself is, for Vader Episode 2, I'm having a lot of Ralph McQuarrie-inspired art from Paul Bateman. And he was actually trained by Ralph McQuarrie. And a lot of the things I've learned is some of the stuff in original Star Wars that really made Star Wars what it is how Ralph was able to not have anything that belongs in our world in the Star Wars world, at least for the most part. So this really has been something that's been on my mind, and I've been thinking about it a lot from an art perspective. And when I saw those bricks in Andor, they didn't look like regular bricks that you would see in perhaps The Phantom Menace or in the original trilogy. They just look like regular bricks. And for me, that's I'm not happy about it. I didn't like it. So I made a comment, and it should have died on the live stream. It should have been there, and that's it. But, you know, the internet does what the internet does, and they've gone to create so many subreddits, so many tweets, and turned it into a huge thing. And I kind of was questioning, I'm like, why are there so many people commenting on the latest video saying stuff about bricks and screws? And I'm like, hold on, is this turning into a thing now? So I went and I checked, and sure enough, there's just so much stuff that a lot of you guys it's funny, but a lot of you are also like very mean about, and I don't really understand. And I would just like to say, before I even go into, I don't even know if I'll go into any of these subreddits, because they're kind of unnecessary, to be honest. You can do that on your own. But a lot of it comes from, I feel like, a lot of hate that people have for me. And this didn't exist when I had, I don't know, less than 1.5 million subs. Everything before that was like really golden. It was really fun. I had a really fun time on the channel. And no one was really mean. It just seems like any opinion I have now, it's like that's not okay. It's intolerable. It's like I have to have a gag order whenever I talk about Star Wars, which I never will. I will continue to talk about Star Wars forever, and I will continue to give my opinions forever. And if that offends people, then, well, that's too bad. But that's my opinion, and I'm not ever going to change my thoughts. So that won't change for those who do appreciate my honesty. But also, it's kind of unfortunate that it seems a lot of the clips that people who don't like me take of me and spread around everywhere, all the social media platforms that get hundreds of thousands of views, are, first of all, a lot of them are taken out of context. Maybe not this bricks and screws one, but like, really? I can't say I don't want to see bricks and screws in Star Wars. I mean, come on. Whatever. But they never take clips of things where I say like, hey, like, I don't care what your opinions are on the sequels or your prequels. We're all Star Wars fans at the end of the day. We all got to be positive with one another. We all got to remember we're people. We are just enjoying this movie, and to be respectful of each other's opinions. If you like something, if you don't like something, always express how you feel, but do so eloquently, respectfully, in a kind manner to one another. Those clips are never, ever published online. You know, anything that I say positively when I stand up for people who are bullied like just like I was or like you were for liking Star Wars when we were kids, those never get clipped. It's always just like me in a moment in a live stream taken way out of context where I'm heated in a moment or something and I'm passionate about Star Wars. This franchise has really saved my life in so many ways, and now this is my job. Now this is my career. I get to talk about Star Wars. This is so dope. But it's just kind of like it's just kind of annoying when I see this shit sometimes. It's like, what's wrong with you guys? You know, you weren't like this when I had less than 1 million subs, 1.5 million subs. Like y'all are so nice. Oh, he's so underrated. But now it's like I'm a little larger, and all of a sudden, let's just do everything we can to defame him and take his words out of context and make fun of him. And it's like, why? Did I change somewhere along the way? I don't really think so. And if I have, well, I'm always checking myself to make sure, I don't become some arrogant prick. But I just want to be able to talk about Star Wars the way I see it and talk about the things I enjoy as if I'm talking to a friend in a comic shop or a friend at my house, or like when we were little kids, a friend at school, like at the lunch table, in the caf, just debating Star Wars, what we think, what we don't think. And I don't want to feel like I need to make everything so goddamn critical. Like, I can't say this, I can't say that. I don't care, man. I just will say what I say, and you've blown out of context, or you take clips here and there, whatever, dude. Do what you want. The million times I said I like Andor, no one ever takes clips of that. It's just he hates Andor. Dude, when did I ever say that? I never said that. I never said I hate Andor. I always said I liked it. But you know what? Even if I did, it's none of your business. It shouldn't matter to you. It shouldn't be like posted all over these Reddits. I don't understand the logic. It seems just like if you read some of these comments, they're wild, man. It's just so much anger, so much hatred just for me having an opinion. When I've always just tried to be as positive as I can. I could use my platform for other things such as anger or pushing hatred on people, but I don't. Like, I'm really just trying to stick to Star Wars and talk about Star Wars, and it seems like everyone's just trying to talk about me. And I don't. Let's just go back to talking about Star Wars. Like, what is like this thread is way too. The Twitter's probably even crazier. It's like this moron's really mad about screws and bricks. It's like, bro, that's one thing I said. It's crazy, man. It just blows my mind, and I never thought that this would be how things are. It doesn't deter me from my channel. It doesn't change my stride or anything, but I will always continue to speak my mind and everything like that. It doesn't make me sad, but it's just weird, bro. Like, I don't, like, why? I will always have my opinions, and I encourage everyone to have their opinions on Star Wars and to always voice their opinions. But I'll never criticize someone for their opinion. I'll never say you're not a Star Wars fan if you like this or this, or you are a Star Wars fan only if you like this or this. I think we're all Star Wars fans. I think we're all people. I think we all have different interests, and that's cool. So, anyways, I understand a lot of people, you're never going to be liked by everybody, and that's not my intention. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to just talk about Star Wars. And for those of you that appreciate me over the years and appreciate, some of the things I've said, or even don't agree with anything I've said, but at least appreciate the discourse that I do create, or the commentary I do create amongst the fans, then cool, man. I'm going to keep riding. I'm going to keep being here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue to do everything I do because of my love for Star Wars, my love for all of you who have been there for me, and the rest. Keep posting clips, man. Keep doing what you need to do. But this was my video addressing everything, and I just think you could use your time in a better way. Anyways, may the force be with you. See you guys later.